My name is Marg and I live in Langley, British Columbia. Well, I was born in Ontario. My husband and I met very early. We were 15 and 17 and married very young, had our children young. I was 20, 21. They had their dad with them for a long time. We lost him in 10, 11 years ago. My daughter is just my rock. She's everything. She's just my all around. And my son is there too. He comes over most weekends to make sure his mom's still around. And he has a little girl. My daughter has twin boys, which I've been in their lives since they've been minutes old.
Bring me back to what happened 20 years ago, the sidewalk incident.
Back in about 2005, I stumbled on the sidewalk. I stumbled up the stairs, smacked my hand. So they put a cast on it for 6 weeks. The cast didn't fix it. So then they did dye injection in it and discovered that it had regional pain syndrome. It's a nervous condition, so my spinal cord is still telling my hand it's broken. It's not. It's in the nerves. And so it burns, it shrivels up, it does all its own little things, and it never stops. It goes day and night, and that was that. It was the end of me playing the organ. That was the end of me printing in my preschool. That was the end of so many things for me. I'd already had asthma. I'd already been having treatments for IVIG. I'd already had these other two diagnoses, and now this on top of it.
What's it like living with this degree of pain?
It's horrible. You shut yourself in from people. You say, oh, I'm not going to go out tonight. I'm done. I can't. The nights are the worst. The nights you just want to shut them off. You want to shut everything off. And the only thing that stops it are medications. We started with, regular pain medications, but nothing cut it. And then my pain specialist put me on fentanyl. A few months ago, I phoned my family doctor to renew a prescription, at which time the receptionist said, oh, she won't be coming back to work. She's taking some time off. She's not well. Well, what do I do about my prescriptions? Problem is, most pharmacies or doctors won't prescribe their opioids. So I started going around trying to find a doctor that would fill these prescriptions. They are fentanyl, pregabalin, and Nebulon. Nobody would fill them. I went to a dozen different doctors, all because of the downtown east side drug problem. I really do believe that this government has gone way overboard in shutting down the doctors and saying, no, you can't prescribe or you'll lose your license. But that's got nothing to do with people who are using it legally for pain management. The government is more pushing them towards, well, we can't prescribe this, but we can prescribe MAID. It'd be like somebody saying, oh, I can't offer you your IVIG medications anymore, or your asthma medications anymore, or someone down the street saying, oh, we don't do diabetes medications anymore. Everybody's off of it. Send them off to MAID. What's the difference?
How does it feel to be offered euthanasia?
I'm 64 years old. That's a pretty sad way to go when I have a daughter and a son and 3 grandchildren that will miss me greatly. Never to mind a whole group of church people that I'm an elder in this church and work in so many ministries. If they knew that my intention was to leave them, they would have an absolute fit. My daughter has tried to find doctors for me, and it's incredibly difficult. But I have a very strong faith that I won't do it that way. I won't accept MAID because I have a right to live. I pray that, some family doctor will take me under his wing and prescribe these drugs. And then I can watch my grandchildren grow up. I can watch them maybe even graduate. That's my hope.